and their conquest would be far more difficult. So before striking with his armies, he used another weapon.
I should be on X-Files. I'm a reptile. What I spit is heat. I live in streets that pump more sand than Venice Beach. My fan base range from Spain out to Tennessee, Sicily, Italy, Nola, Pistol Pete. Mention me, you gonna be sleeping where the fishes be. Little Miss Thing gonna be missing for like 60 weeks. I flip your head back and reverse like a Missy beat. New strap.
Oh, nah, it ain't done yet. February 4th. They said the hardest thing to do in life is write a will.
Holla, what up, nigga?
Purchase your ticket to be in the building or catch it live on pay-per-view stream.
Propaganda barrage, to confuse, to make them lose faith, to divide and conquer.
No 2-1 either way stuff.
All right.
I need some picks.
Got you.
Hollow versus Ill Will.
Ill Will. 3-0, clearly.
Why?
Because Hollow's doing too much, man. Hollow's doing all of this promo like he's tapped into some new crazy Hollow that we haven't watched battle in the last 2 or 3 years. You know, I will say, I think I said it before. He had a good 1-rounder against Averb. I enjoyed that. I enjoyed his round against Averb. But like the Hollow that I've seen battle in the last 2 years, one of the reasons why I did not put him on my top 10 or whatever that we talked about last time was just because he hasn't tapped into anything great. So Ill Will, I think. Coming off the Rosenberg battle, he wasn't happy with that battle. He did great against 40 bars, and I think he's got something to prove. I think this is a battle he wants. A lot of times, Ill Will, I think, accepts battles that he thinks are dope, but not necessarily something he wants. And I think he's very dangerous when he has a battle he wants.
Rosenberg Roy versus Jag.
I got Raw 2-1, but man, the improvements of Jag always improves to me, and that's dope to me. You know, I even tweeted the other day, I thought his show and tell bar might be one of the bars of the year. And Jag is just really, really good.
That's a crazy
yeah. And but I'm gonna go with Raw 2-1.
Let me throw this one at you before I said this to Kay as well. Let me see what your perspective is. Which overall performance, individual performance, do you like better? Rosenberg Raw's performance versus Ill Will, or Jag's performance versus Show Off? And they were both in a small room setting like that, similar to what we're going on February.
Yeah, that's tough, man, because Show Off was like barking back. It was a really good back and forth, you know, and like to me, Rosenberg he was never against the wall. Like he had the battle from the first round to me, you know, and I think that I do like, I'm gonna say Rosenberg Raw just because we saw like some character in him when he was going back and forth with Jack. We saw how comfortable he was. You know, we just saw some different things about him that he was able to loosen up, free up, you know, because he knows he's winning the battle and he knows he's like locked in, you know. So I think I'm gonna go with Raw's performance. Got you.
QB Caution.
Wow. I battled QB, man. Before battling QB, like I was familiar with her, seen her material stuff, battling her. She was really good. She was really poised. She attempted a rebuttal. She had a few real slick lines that I really liked, you know. I think this is going to be one of those battles where Caution is like she's had like this breakout year, and I think that this might be like her breakout performance. You know what I mean? Like to just kind of elevate her to the next level. So I'm going to take in what I think is an upset, Caution 2-1.
Okay. Coach Corleone B Magic. Punch Fest.
Oh man. I'm gonna stick with my Midwest guy. I'm gonna stick with B Magic, man. B Magic's actually been pretty good in the last few battles that I've seen. Him and I were supposed to battle. It got rescheduled as well. I know he's been clipped up, ready to get back in the ring, excited. Talked to him a few times on the phone. He just seems excited about battle rap. So I'm gonna take B Magic 21.
Dope. What else I got? Bad News Payn. It's going to be an intense match, I think.
Yeah, that's tough. I already took Caution, so I already took Caution, so I don't feel bad picking against all the bricks. But
So you say you got news on this one?
Yeah, I got news on this one. I got Newz 21. Will say that I've always been a fan of Payn. Like I mean, in different settings and different things, like I really really like Payn a whole lot. But yeah, I'm gonna take Bad Newz 2-1.
Newz is in a pocket right now,
He
and
is.
Payn is like, I think he's really really starting to turn the corner as far as like I'm here. So
Yeah.
this is an
Funny
interesting
story
one for
like
me.
about Newz was like, he just battled the Snake Eyes on Bags and Bodies and it dropped and everything. And people were talking about how crazy his performance was. Like I think the day before that battle, we were in Atlanta and we were all like at this club and like everybody's just kicking it, dancing, smoking hookah, having drinks and stuff like that. And Newz is like sparring me, his Snake Eyes material in the back by the bathroom, and it's just me and Newz back there sparring battle rap, and like he's acting it all out and he hits me with the I got eyes in the back of the head, and then like me and him are like running throughout the club, like,
That was a
just
crazy
that
bar, yeah.
like how you hear the bar for the first time and stuff, and like
Yeah.
everybody else in the club just completely oblivious to battle rap. And then we're just sitting back there like sparring and just going crazy about haymakers and stuff. I was like, dang. He's a professional, somebody that's, out here just going over his lines, not caring about all that extra stuff or whatever. Newz is definitely a professional.
That example right there is why I don't listen to bars before battles. Number one,
Yeah,
I have the liability factor, right?
that's true.
ARP,
Yeah.
you knew before, like,
Yeah. Yep.
like if something happens, something crazy or something explode, anything like that, I just can't do it. Like I got the liability factor, but I have the fan factor.
Yeah.
I have one of the best seats in the house, if not the best seat in the house. I love live battle rap. I don't want it spoiled. I want to be able to like that clean reaction, genuine, like, oh my, I can't believe he just said that, or he went there, or she did that. Like, I don't never listen to bars before battles. So now that's dope. That's dope. And they got a battle dropping today. Matter of fact, Bad Newz versus KD is gonna drop today at like 5 o'clock on the channel. And the battle was booked 12 hours in advance of the event.
Yeah.
And they probably took like half of that to actually prep for all I know. So it's just like
That's
crazy.
dope.
Bad Newz in that battle. And his first round is dropping today. Probably had one of the biggest haymakers of the entire event.
Fire.
On that type of prep. You'll see it today.
That's awesome. That's
You'll see
awesome.
it today. It's crazy. But all right. The last one is going to be an on-site battle, similar to like, like a Calico versus Ill Will type of setup. Right, it's not going to be on the live pay-per-view, but it's going to be a part of the VOD when the live stream is over. It's going to get uploaded with the rest of the VOD, and that's Jay Murda and Jay Jeans. And the reason why we did that is because they were booked and locked in on Blood, Sweat, and Tears 7. There was an incident, and everything got shut down. Like that's it. Like we can't. Like, it was a serious incident, right? Fast forward, these guys still down to battle each other, even the night of, like we was on, it's like 1 o'clock in the morning. We was in the hotel, everything trying to get sorted out. Jean's manager pulls up. He was at him. He came, he was just like, ARP, like, we still like, fuck that. Like, what's the odds we could do this battle tomorrow still? And I was just like, no fucking way.
Yeah. Yeah.
Way too much of a risk to put these guys and try to put these guys in front of each other tomorrow. So even one of the battlers, we even flew home Saturday morning just to make sure that they didn't cross paths in the hotel anymore.
Oh,
You know what I'm saying?
it was like that, huh?
Yeah, it was a serious incident. So that's why I've been saying little tidbits here. Like there's a battle that's on this card. It's a bigger grudge match than A-Ward and Big K, because that's like a real close situation. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I'm gonna have them on tonight live just so they could, and hopefully they could make sure that the energy is right.
Yeah, you can check
know
the temperature.
But I don't know how familiar you are with Jay Jeans. He's coming up. If you are familiar with him at all,
Speak to the crickets. That's my guy.
Yeah. So you know him. What do you got for that?
Yeah. Man, that's a good
and now when
battle.
I throw
That's
that,
a really
that
good
factor
battle.
in there, it's like it kind of makes it a little like I'm not sure-ish, right?
Yeah. Like I always feel like, when there's grudge matches, like sometimes when you're like a vet, you don't know like how much like Jay Murda's like a vet. He's like, like a legendary type dude, you know what I mean? And so it's like, but then when it's like Jay Jeans, who's still like earning plates and stuff, now he wants to like beat you up and he wants to beat you up lyrically. You know what I mean? Like, is he going home? Like, nah, he's really about to get smoked now. And you know what I mean? And so like, I wonder, so I think, I'm going to take Jay Jeans in the upset. I think Jay Jeans took it super personal. And I think, when guys like that are flying out to events, and like I said, I don't know nothing about what happened. I don't even know. I mean, who started it? None of that kind of stuff or nothing like that. when guys like that fly out to events, I know when I was like that, like I was there for that weekend because I wanted to be remembered. I wanted to put on. I wanted to rap. You know what I mean? And like you steal the ability for me to rap. You know, like that's not cool to me. You know, and it's not gonna happen again. I'm gonna make sure I'm remembered the next time I rap because you don't get that many opportunities. So I think Jay Jeans is probably gonna fuel it. He's gonna use it to fuel him a little bit more than maybe Jay Murda would. So
okay, cool. All right, yo, dope. And we got 3 1SKs that's going down. Shout out to Lawrence and Winged, man. So it's gonna be like 9 battles on the pay-per-view. And then it's gonna be 10 battles total when the VOD goes up Saturday night.
perfect.
So these people.
I was gonna ask you that because Real Deal told me his flight landed at 3, and he was wanting to know if he was still gonna be able to make it. For me,
yeah, he texted me. So what I told him is, we got 9 battles on the stream. If he lands around that time and comes straight to the venue.
Yeah,
he should be there well in enough time to see a bunch of battles still.
Yeah, that's what I told him too. But I know
I never give people those guarantees.
Of course,
I have a 12 battle card and Mook and Verb goes on 5th. Like it happens. Yeah. Like, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. So, we still got work to do in the building. So Real Deal, I love you, but you know what I'm saying? Get your ass. I know like everybody else.
Gerald McCoy called me. He said he'll be there.
Yeah, I got him on the list already. I got Gerald on the list.
Bree Letterman hit me up yesterday and said he would be there.
I got him on the list. He's flying in. Vada hit me up. He's flying. A bunch of battlers that's coming in.
Mark Quest, they're all coming.
Cassidy's going to be hosting y'all face-offs.
Oh, fire.
Yeah. So I feel like one of the kings of face-offs, hosting face-offs, is something to see within itself. You know what I'm saying?
That's super fire.
So Friday night, Cass will be hosting a face-off. So we're gonna have some fun. But
yo, man, February 4th, Divide and Conquer, A-War versus Big K. Listen, do me a favor. It might not be the main event that it was last time, but we're gonna make sure it's the best battle on the card. I guarantee you that. Look, God is good all the time. Horseman, Die Daily, YTG, Ward out here, man. RBE stuff. Let's go.